Raghuram Rajan was the first Indian to feature on this wall. Raghuram Rajan was the first Indian to feature on this wall. Geeta was the first ever woman chief economist of the IMF. At present, she is serving as the Deputy Managing Director of the IMF since January 21, 2022. Boris Johnson resigns as UK PM. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson on the 7th of July 2022 announced his resignation. He lasted just 3 years as the British Prime Minister. Johnson was forced to quit when more than 40 ministers and aides, including 3 cabinet members, quit the government on the 5th of July 2022 demanding his resignation. India elected to UNESCO's Intergovernmental Panel for 4 years. India has been elected to the Intergovernmental Committee of UNESCO or S 2003 Convention for Safeguarding the Intangible Cultural Heritage (IC) for 4 years 2022 to 2026 cycle. The elections for this took place at UNESCO headquarters, in Paris from 5 to the 7th of July 2022. This committee consists of 24 members. India ratified the 2003 Convention for the Safeguarding of the IC in September 2005. R. Dinesh elected President-designate of KI for 2022-23. R. Dinesh, Executive Vice Chairman, TVS Supply Chain Solutions, has been elected President-designate of the Confederation of Indian Industry KI for 2022-23. He was the chairman of KI Southern Region during 2018-19. He will replace Sanjeev Bajaj. At the same time, ITC Chairman and Managing Director Sanjeev Puri has been elected the Vice President of KI for 2022-23. PM inaugurates Akhil Bhartiya Shiksha Samagam in Varanasi. PM Narendra Modi on the 7th of July 2022 inaugurated Akhil Bhartiya Shiksha Samagam or on implementation of the National Education Policy (NEP) in Varanasi. The Ministry of Education is organizing Shiksha Samagam from 7th to the 9th of July or 22. It will provide a platform for academicians or policymakers to deliberate, share their experiences or discuss the roadmap for effective implementation of the NEP 2020. Hardeep Singh Puri launches Swanidhi Mahotsav. Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri on the 7th of July 2022 launched Swanidhi Mahotsav or in New Delhi. It is a cultural festival for celebrating the success of the PM Swanidhi or scheme. Prime Minister Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi PM Swanidhi scheme was launched on the 1st of June 2020 as the first comprehensive effort for the financial inclusion of street vendors. Amit Shah unveils Statue of Peace at Srinagar. Home Minister Amit Shah on the 7th of July 2022 unveiled the Statue of Peace or of Swami Ramanujacharya at Srinagar in Jammu and Kashmir. Ramanujacharya is revered as a Vedic philosopher and social reformer. He revived the Bhakti movement and his preachings inspired other Bhakti schools of thought. He is considered to be the inspiration for poets like Annamacharya, Bhakta Ramdas, Kabir, and Mirabai. Defense Ministry signs MoU with 3 private sector banks. Ministry of Defense MoD on the 7th of July 2022 allowed 3 private sector banks, for the first time, to provide financial services to it for overseas procurement of military hardware. These 3 banks are HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank or Axis Bank. In this regard, MoD has signed MoUs with each of these 3 banks. Till now, only authorized public sector banks were utilized to provide these services to MoD. Chhattisgarh government announces electric vehicle policy. The Chhattisgarh cabinet on the 7th of July 2022 approved its electric vehicle (EV) policy. The aim of this policy is to create a robust charging infrastructure, ease the conversion of existing vehicles into hybrid or electric models or incentivize manufacturing. This announcement makes Chhattisgarh the 21st state in the country that has announced its EV policy. Chhattisgarh CM Bhupesh Baghel. Purushottam Rupala inaugurates India's first ever Animal Health Summit. Union Minister Purushottam Rupala on the 6th of July 2022 inaugurated First India Animal Health Summit 2022 in New Delhi. It was organized by the Indian Chamber of Food and Agriculture (ICFA) and the Agriculture Today Group.